system stands for. You have to question it. Because real knowledge is within, not on the outside. The one on the outside is just business, with an agenda behind it. You came to this planet with every knowledge that you need to pursue your purpose is within you. So you need to understand that you have to reconnect with self. Tap into the knowledge that you came with. Everything that is given to you on the outside is complementary. The real thing is within you as an individual, which means your knowledge that you came on this planet with to succeed in whatever is your purpose is within you. Same with her, same with the brother there, same with the other brother. That is it. So knowledge which is being curated in places that they call educational systems has a blend of the good, the bad, and the evil. And that's dangerous because that's the highest level of deception. Anything that is blended with truth and lies is difficult to escape it. You really need to step out of it and ask questions before you be able to escape it. So at the end of the day, the most important thing is for us to look within us as individuals. First, when you are able to make that connection, now you'll be able to know what is going to work for my reality. What am I going to take from these quarters? What am I going to ignore? And then you move forward. So as artists, it's our responsibility to help build our society. It's our responsibility to empower each other. So if we have a war situation, like the 9 years crisis that we've had, and we are not providing solutions, then what are we doing? So do you think that entertainment is relevant to the parent out there who has children with no direction? It's of no use to them. So for you to create the value that the other speaker was saying, is for you to know that the art that you create must have the ability to empower. When you can prove to the average Bamenda Papa and Bamenda Mommy that your art will add value for that picking their lives, mentally, spiritually, physically, they will buy them. Yes, but when you feel say you create art that will entertain them, you don't fail. Do you know why? Because that world is a highway with heavy traffic. It's heavy traffic. You cannot even compete because you don't even have the resources, because the real people that control that world, their deity has also empowered them with the money to build the infrastructure. But yeah, we should understand one thing. When you want to work as a real artist, the foundation that you have to rest upon, that will give you that momentum to thrive, is nature. So there's no way you can separate art from nature. Art is a natural thing. Art is nature, culture is nature. And at the same time, the fake versions are existing. They're everywhere. Everywhere you look around, you see it. So that's why you have to be so strong on the inside to dodge, to escape it, and stay on the right lane. So to wrap up, I want us to understand that this place we call Bamenda has a rich artistic and cultural history. Whether it's been documented or not, whether we know it or not, it has it. And it's important for us. She said, if you don't know where you're coming from, you'll never know where you're going to. One other very important thing that we need to know and do is to research and know the past. She was trying to recall the name of the street where we met when she was telling me about Mbaka for the very first time. That's before Mbaka even started, when she just conceived it. She called me. I was doing something along that street. That street is probably known as Devil Street. That's a fake name. I just told you that for every original, it's a fake. The original name of that street is Monte Cristo, not Devil Street. So, in the face of you being an artist and living in this world, especially in this present age, with things like AI, you should be most conscious. Know what to do and when to do what you're doing. Otherwise, you'll be creating karma for yourself. If at all you are a real artist and that's your calling. You'll face the consequences because the person who gave you that commission to come here and do it, you're not doing it, you're doing something else. And the consequences for that, right here. You don't have to die and go and face it. You face it here first. That's the reason, that explains why most artists are frustrated. That's the reason most artists end up with depression. Go and do your research on how many great artists transition, how they die. Overdose cocaine, overdose drug in a hotel room, poverty. That's because they made these errors. And before they could realize it, it was probably too late. So seminars like this, it's shocking how the hall is too small. That is to tell you that 99% of people who say they are artists in Bamenda are not artists, they are entertainers. They're just entertainers. But then you see this small community, we can achieve the dream of a Bamenda civilization that will influence the whole world, that will make Hollywood to rethink. Because we have to do things the way things were done 1,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago. Our ancestors, guess what? They contributed in building the pyramids. It's not for nothing that the Bamenda man builds his house and roofs it like the pyramid. Most of the Atogo symbols have pyramids because that's their origin. They came from the Nile Valley before they came and discovered this geographical location and they settled here. So that inspiration is in our DNA. It is in your DNA. All of us. It's in our DNA. But the issue is that because we don't know it, we are unable to unlock it. So trust me, we don't need to be in the world of entertainment. It's a terrible world. It's a beast. It will bite you up, chew you, swallow you, vomit you again. What's that? That's destruction. But when you are in the world of art, the first thing that happens is you have so much fulfillment. And you know that you know that your reward is there. And you will have the strength to resist the temptation and focus on the bigger picture by doing the right thing. Because art is not meant to be a one-hit wonder. Entertainment is meant to be a one-hit wonder. Art is meant to be transgenerational. That's why you have artists that created things centuries ago that are still being celebrated today. That's because they were artists. And they followed the path of being an artist and not the path of being an entertainer. They stayed with what is God made and they didn't allow themselves to be distracted by what is man-made. If you think I'm lying, stay in the world of entertainment. But I will dare you, stop playing this social media nonsense. Get into the real world of entertainment and find out how to succeed. Yes, sir. And they will give you the conditions. That's when you will know. And let me tell you something. We often hear how, which is real, right? Real story, how some people have done human sacrifice. Like, they've sacrificed maybe their parents or their siblings to succeed. Yeah. Those stories are not lies. They are true stories. But let me tell you something. Let me hit you hard with this information. You see, sacrificing your blood relation, that's the least. That's the lowest level of sacrifice. Think about, listen, this is real, right? For the record, this is real. Think about eating a pound of rotten flesh from a corpse. Those are some of the conditions that you do. So please, stop glorifying some of these so-called big stars and celebrities that you admire. You don't know what they've gone through. You don't have a clue. And at the same time, stop deceiving yourself with your social media following. Because when you have 5,000 friends on your Facebook, and then you have likes, you think that you have. The last speaker said something very, very profound, very, very interesting. You may have the audience, but you don't have the community. Yes, and it's a community that needs to support you. Yes. And for you to have that community, you need to be real. You need to create real value. Not the one that will diminish in 2 months. So please, Dear artists of the Bamenda Highlands, it's time for us to come back home and to understand that we are not starting anything. We are continuing in the footsteps of our ancestors. There's no time to even give the history that she was talking about, because the Bamenda man, by his genetic, is a builder. It's a builder of, we are the real masons. We are builders. If you think I'm joking, go and find out who Pa Nanga is. D.A. Nanga, Daniel Awa Nanga, one of the greatest builders on this planet. He's contributing in building Yaoundé, Douala, Lagos, Abuja. He's a Bamenda man, one of the greatest entrepreneurs of all times, a contractor. There are many of them like that. Kilo, Che. There are many of them. The guy who planted flowers at the presidency of Nigeria, Asogo, is a Bamenda man, Gwache Francis. He's one that planted flowers and ornamental palms at the palace in Yaoundé and across the nation. We are builders. The Bamenda man, whether you know it or not, you are a builder of communities, of civilizations. It's